What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Average Bob, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the Week 9 terrible Giants loss, 27-22 to the Commanders. The Giants did what I wanted them to do to start this game, really just pounding the rock, and really anytime they went away from running the ball, the game just got aggressively away from them. Nice block here by Bellinger coming around. Let's just see where he starts here. And this is your guys' first time on the channel. We cover off on the highlights from the most recent Giant game. Talk over them. Sometimes we break down the plays and then talk about, my thoughts and some reaction. But love Bellinger coming all the way around here. Designed run play for Daniel Jones. Or if it is an option, he does have this blocker tight end pulling around. And Bellinger gets there and everyone bit on the fake. So kudos to Jones, who played a very good rushing game. This game just got really funky in the back half of the game. And even in the first half, right? When looking at the game, Daniel Jones, since Jordan Renan tweeted out, Daniel Jones is the first quarterback since the year 2000 to have 0 passing yards and a touchdown, which is insane. But Daniel Jones right now, currently 6 years into his Giants career and NFL career, has some of the most wild stats that probably will never be broken again, because no one else would get the benefit of the doubt for too long. I don't understand why they don't blow these plays, or why they blow them dead. They should just let them play out. I think they should always just let them play out, because you're going to review it either way. So when they blow it dead, everyone just kind of stops playing, and then you have the weird defensive lineman, and later on in the game, Slayton picks it up and he starts like lightly jogging and gets killed again. So this is like just weird where they blow it dead. The guy should have picked it and take it to the house. This was the problem in the Giants game the entire game today, was anytime they went away from the pass, it was pretty much a disaster. And it started early in this one. I don't know what the game plan is in practice. Like, you have Malik Neighbors. You don't really get him involved until also the second half of this one, where he did end with 11 targets. But then you also are forcing throws to Theo Johnson like he's prime Gronk. I don't know. Can anyone, if you're watching this in the comments, please explain to me what happened to Daniel Bellinger? I feel like they just tossed him away and it didn't even matter. Even Chris Manhertz had the first touchdown. Then after the fumble, Commanders get the ball, rule the fumble, take a shot deep. Cordell Flott pulls down whoever he was guarding, and then here you go, Terry McLaurin just in a quick little inside slant route, and I believe Banks was on the coverage. And Banks had a terrible, right before halftime too, he just gets burned to the outside shoulder when he had inside help. So just a quick move. That's kind of what it looked like Justin Jefferson did in week 1, if you guys can remember back there, actually in the same spot of the end zone too. So Banks is regressing at a rapid pace, and I don't know, do they shut him down or what the deal is? He's been benched. I don't know I can't really speak too much about the detail of technique and what makes good cornerbacks and stuff. That's not really necessarily my forte, but he seems like, from a mental perspective, he's clearly checked out. He doesn't want to tackle people. He's getting burned by the elite wide receivers in this league in year 2. And I guess it takes time, but also, when you see guys like Sauce Gardner come in and dominate, I mean, I guess he got picked 4th overall and Stingley was there too, but I don't know. This team is just really beating me down. Ooh, nice block by the left tackle. I guess this is where you see what I do know what I'm talking about, is me being an offensive line loser nerd here, being like, oh, yay, a nice block by the left tackle who's really sucked since he started. So let's watch him here. Boom. Guys lined up inside, blocking him down. Boom. Just take him across, and that gives some space for Singletary. Yeah, anytime the Giants try to do anything passing related, like, we could look at it and see what happens, but this was actually a pretty good play by Jones, all things considered. So pocket's breaking down. I believe this is Neighbors up here. And if you guys recall, last weekend, they had a cornerback stop here on the Slayton play where Jones was trying to put it over here and the safety came and killed Slayton. I don't know if Danny's like too afraid to even throw that, even though he's kind of looks like he's looking in that direction. And then you have the running back releasing here, and then all these three options here kind of going downfield as it's 2nd and 16, and they have to make up a chunk play. Runyon looks like he's burned. Jones tucks underneath, steps up. The pretty athletic play because that D tackle should have Jones dead to rights, to be completely honest with you. Love the Michael Vick pump fake, 8 yards downfield. I don't know. Is that a penalty? Do you guys think so? He grabs him on the inside and pulls him down. I don't know. They love motion, 2 tight ends set up top. Seems like almost a design run. Yeah, Jones had an incredibly efficient running day, 7 for 54, along with 24 and a touchdown where he lowered the shoulder. I did love this play call. I think they did a nice job setting it up. I think their red zone play calling did come off a lot better compared to previous games where they were, and here you go. You got a 14 play drive here for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, majority of, runs. And I do like the creativity here, just classic old end around, and you got a Luminor looking for the kick out block for whoever shows there. I really like the play call. This is a well-designed red zone play call on whatever, the 12-yard line. Okay, and then we're going to have the Manhertz play. Great job by Manhertz here. And this is when you're running a true goal line package. You get a lot of space in the corners. Everyone's up in the box. Manhertz is attacking his inside shoulder of who's supposed to be covering him and just runs right through it. So even if he was playing him, now he's got to spin all the way around. And even then still, I mean, this is defensive holding. And then Jones still doesn't even throw the best throw here. Like, I don't know, throw it over there. He runs right under it. But, hey, it's a touchdown. Daniel Jones finalized a touchdown at home. What else do you guys want from that? Can't ask for too much. Chris Manhertz. I don't know anything about him. 32 years old from Canisius College. 6'6", 235. All right. Now I like Manhertz a lot more, knowing that he's like not too far away from my age. So good for him. 32 years old, is getting his first touchdown. As much as it pains me to see the Washington Commanders get a sick quarterback in Jayden Daniels, he looks cool. He seems, I don't know, it's so opposite from what we've seen over the years from the quarterbacks of, Kerry Collins, Kurt Warner, Eli Manning, Daniel Jones, like boring white guys. Jayden Daniels seems like he's playing. He just looks fun. I don't know. Even when he's messing with neighbors after his play, he just seems like a fun guy that you want on your team. And kudos to Cliff Kingsbury. I believe I said this the first time we played. But again, now much different and a much different tone between two teams. This one team is 6-2 with the offensive rookie of the year leading the way versus the 2-6 Giants in currently free fall mode. And kudos to Cliff Kingsbury in designing play calls that bring out the most in their players, their quarterback, because I don't think the Giants are doing that. And Brian Daboll is supposed to be this offensive guru because look what he did for Josh Allen and all this stuff. Josh Allen, I don't know about you guys if you watch the Bills play. He looks perfectly fine to me completely without Brian Daboll. So who made who better there? Would anyone else on that coaching staff would have drafted or in the front office drafted Josh Allen? Also, they put so much on Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen being these guys that came here because they apparently found these guys. But let's be honest, the Bills never really won anything. So I don't know. I guess that's just what you do when you get in the league. You pin your tail to one guy who does good, gets you other jobs, and you live and die on it. I just think as a Giants fan, the way the season's going, there are a lot of bad teams out there. The Giants are going to end up with a top pick. And I don't know if you guys have been watching college football, but every single time I watch a college football game, outside of Cam Ward at the University of Miami, none of these other top so-called ranked quarterbacks look any good. Quinn Ewers looked terrible against Georgia, and he's very injury prone. Carson Beck, skinny as shit, throws so many interceptions every time I watch him play. He seems like he'd fit right in. I don't know. All these guys look like shit. And then there's no free agent quarterbacks. Who do you want to sign? Sam Darnold? What do we want to do here, guys? Now, this is a backbreaker because then you're down 14-7. There's 10 seconds left. So realistically, I can't see it. I don't even think they have a timeout here. So they can't. This has to be a throw to the end zone. Or just throw it away. And Deonte Banks bites on this one fake. If you guys have been watching me over the years, you do know that I absolutely respect Terry McLaurin so much, as he did talk shit there. You can't cover me. But Terry McLaurin, he plays the game the right way. He's not a hot dog, and he's been around for a very long time and had success with some pretty shitty quarterback play. But Deonte Banks can't get burned there. I think he just has a terrible attitude. It's probably why he was benched. All this other stuff. I don't know how he gets more mature. Is this good? Is this turning into? I mean, I can't say it's egregious as Kadarius Toney was, with his nutjobness, but someone has to, like, the pre-draft process. What do they do when they talk to these guys? Because the Giants always act holier than thou when they're going through who they want to bring in, and clearly they don't really always bring in the best guys. Like, Neighbors, he's young, but you're down 2 scores and you're pointing for first downs. 4th and 1. You had one earlier too where they barely got the first down. So I don't even know why they run these like 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 plays that like are barely getting the first down. Like, can you just tell the wide receiver and the quarterback, no, we have to go past the stick by 1 fucking yard? It's not that big of a difference. Here you go here. Giants get on the board with a touchdown, make it a 1-score game, and they call Slayton for a pick play. A little soft, I guess. This just happens across the league. Every single Sunday you watch this game, it's always a play that occurs. And do I think it warrants a flag? No, but you're also 2-6. This is 4th and 1. You had 3 plays to run a different play and score a touchdown. You didn't do it. You don't get a benefit of the doubt. They throw a flag. Too bad. That's life. Not going to cry about it, because this team right now isn't worth crying about. And it is true. It's 100% true. When you're Patrick Mahomes, they're going to let that slide. I thought he missed it when I was watching it on my TV. I was like, I can't. We're on our 3rd string kicker. This season is such a waste. You get a kill shot on Jaden Daniels here. Kill shot. Boom. Does Jaden Daniels do anything that crazy? He just makes one step. Hey, this is a guy that you're going to be playing for a long time. So hopefully they can watch it on film and be like, can we break down a little bit here? Defense has looked okay this season, right? We're leading the league in sacks. We're not that bad. Then you just get picked apart. Can't get stops when you need to. Can't get any turnovers or forced anything when you need it. Random tight ends, running naked, 3rd and 4, shotgun, 3 wide receivers on the bottom. No rush, all day to throw. Azeez throws it out of the back of the end zone. I will say Azeez Ojulari is having his best season as a Giant. Having said that, if I'm Joe Shane and the phone rings tomorrow, would you trade Azeez Ojulari for a 4th-round pick? Yes, please. Later. Guy's been injury prone his entire year. You guys have been watching the Giants just as much as I have. We know at a point he's going to get hurt. 3rd and 9. We throw it 9 yards. Wandell falls for 1 extra yard. My flag also gave up. It's given up season. 2nd and 10. The Neighbors play. I think that's when he celebrated. It's like, come on. I don't know. I'm not asking for much here, guys. I'm just asking for a little bit of maturity, self-awareness. I don't know. I guess this is just how bad football looks year over year. Wide open. Barely gets to first. Theo Johnson, the immortal Theo Johnson. Hey, this is a good play call. They said it during the broadcast. This is where they did it earlier with Tyrone Tracy. Pitch to him, and then you get Slayton right here. Another good red zone play call, guys. I do have to give them kudos to that. Where they do need help is coming up on these 2-point conversion plays. Whatever they're doing, whoever's drawing up these plays needs to look in the mirror or just be fired from their role, because at this point, The 2-point conversion plays are a disaster. I don't give a shit about the analytics either. I don't care that if you go for 2 now, then you can kick 2 field goals when you've ran the ball the entire game. So theoretically, if you had to pass, based on what Daniel Jones has done up to this point in this game and in this season, it would likely result in a sack or an interception. Now you're going to say we're going to make a stop and then run the ball down the field twice and kick a field goal with our third string kicker to potentially tie the game. Just kick the extra point. The analytics is stupid. I'm not a fan of it. Also, I'm bitching because I bet on the Giants +4 and that ruined the spread. Daniel Jones lowers the shoulder. Boom. We bring the boom. That's what we do. Yeah, Daniel Jones pumped up. He's happy. Scored a touchdown. It would have been nice if Daniel Jones, I don't know, showed more emotion before we got to 2-6, about to be 2-7. No one's going to remember any of the plays where he did show emotion. They'll remember all the other negative stuff. What is this play? How do you got Manhurts just over the middle looking? He looks like he's blocking, but like, what is he blocking for? I don't know. Just an absolutely dreadful 2-point attempt play call. Not as bad as what we saw the other week with the swinging gate play that no one blocked anyone and everyone stood there, but F- 2-point play calls, haven't converted 1. I probably would stop with your stupid analytical department saying go for 2. It doesn't make sense when you don't have plays that you could actually run. And then this is what happens. You know, you're 2-6. Guys just start gashing you. Your defense is tired. It's the end of the game. Some guys fighting. Some guys giving up. Force them to a field goal. Jaden Daniels laughing in your face. Every team that comes to your stadium laughs in your face and beats you. You are officially the team that everyone has fun playing against because everyone goes off and has a great day. Fantasy owners are super happy. I just wish Brian Daboll would say the truth a little bit. Like, what is the plan moving forward? There has to be some sort of plan. And if there's not, then how do you still have a job? Like, I guess he's spoken with Mara about this. Obviously, Jones is done after this year, but so they obviously blow this dead here, which is weird because if they don't blow it dead, Slayton is picking it up and running for a touchdown. And then the cause and effect, similar to this is just so fitting. This is Shakespearean if you can make it up and put it into football form. The first time the Commanders play the Giants on a meaningless play to start the game, Graham Gano gets hurt. On a play that they house it and it gets brought back. No impact on the game. This barely has any impact on the game, and Slayton gets tackled randomly and he gets hurt. You can't make this up. That's how it started, the demise, and then here you go weeks later. Now you're in full demise mode. Jalen Hyatt in. Jones lets it rip to wide open Theo Johnson, who scores a touchdown. I don't know. The Giants think this guy's prime Gronk, so there you go, Gronk spike. I don't know what happened to Bellinger. I don't know why they love Theo Johnson so much. Maybe he'll be good. Maybe he'll continue to get better. He seems pretty, I don't know, as the kids say, mid. Whatever. I guess we've had a lot of mid tight end play. We've had Kyle Rudolph. We had Myers. We had Will Tye. We've had Larry Donnell. You know, Theo Johnson just seems like he'll be the next name on that list. 2-point attempt again. Let's see it, guys. Would have been nice to do this versus TJ Watt last week with the game on the line. So you're going max protect. The home, yet man down here, man up here. Zone in the middle to stop a Jones scramble, I guess. Jones flush, Jones running. Theo releases. It's just an absolute abomination of a 2-point conversion. I don't know what the play calls are. You'd be better off doing that end around that we saw earlier. And 2nd and 9. I don't even understand why when they did stop them, because it was 1st and 10 with about 2 minutes 40 seconds. They stopped them to make it 2nd and 9. It was 1 yard gain, and they let the clock go all the way down to the 2-minute warning. Why not just start burning the timeouts there? And instead, you give them time to think. They bring everyone up and just play action, dunk all the way down the field. And that's pretty much the end of the game here. They just keep going in. Yeah, I mean, 2-7, guys, this is what it feels like. I'm pretty bummed out. I'm pretty depressed about it. I don't know why this team still affects me the way that it does. It's just really, I don't know. I was just so optimistic going into this season, and they just absolutely crushed me. And you know what the most messed up part is about this, guys? There's a lot of football left. It could have been fun. And the thing is, this year, there's just so much parity outside of, like, the 49ers aren't who they were last year. The Lions look steamrolling teams right now. Each win over the Packers today. And then in the AFC, you got the Chiefs. And it just really bums me out that we're having these years and these seasons where if you had a somewhat competitive team, you could make a little run, have fun, you know? But the Giants aren't even that. They're the stepping stone for other teams to come in, beat the crap out of you, have fun while doing it. And yeah, you play the Panthers in Germany next weekend. Talk about spreading the game, huh? They want to spread these games, European cities. Let's have the Giants Panthers in Dusseldorf, Germany. I think the German fans will be like, after watching 5 minutes of that game, will say, I'm fine watching the Bundesliga. Take this shit back to the U.S. Anyway, thanks for watching.